Quiet on set. Quiet on set. We're rolling. You don't need to be eating while we're rolling, Duke. Quiet on set. Okay, you're gonna drink now too. Wonderful. For all you ASMR fans out there, there you go. This is gonna be the ASMR episode.
Would you like a Jimmy John's Jimmy Chip?
I'm gonna have to pass. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
Guess while Duke's eating, I'm gonna introduce you to the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. It's episode 9 to the Hey Broad podcast.
Episode
with
9.
A week hiatus. So thanks for the understanding, everybody. Getting things set up for our remote setup here coming up very soon.
Yeah.
And give us about 3 more weeks or so, and we'll probably have our beautiful faces will be shown to the masses.
Yeah.
In podcast form. You've seen it in the sketches, but in podcast form.
I see the podcast way.
I'm a little shy. I don't know about you, but I'm a little nervous.
Kind of scared for people to see me.
I know. I've never been like so exposed like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I'm a little nervous. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna
I'm nervous.
Just hope they like us.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Boy, I hope so.
Boy, I oughta.
Put in the comments, will you guys like us? Will you be ready for...
Yeah, will you like us? You probably won't, but if you will, just let us know.
Yeah,
because we need the support. Our self-esteems are really willy low.
Yeah,
willy low.
We don't
self-esteem too good.
Yeah, we're a little too shy. When you're too shy to self-esteem. What a start to the podcast.
What a start to the... I was going to say, let's go ahead and slowly transition out of that intro.
That was rough.
A nice...
we're going to lose half all
everyone's
viewers.
already gone. Yeah. Everyone's gone. So we're just going to be talking to ourselves for the rest of the episode.
That's fine.
Any of you that are dedicated, enjoy this wonderful episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
2 minutes in and counting.
Yeah. So it's been a pretty wild week, huh?
It has been a wild, rambunctious week.
Yeah.
Very rambunctious.
Yeah.
Would you like to get started on why this week's been rambunctious?
I was in quarantine.
Quarantine. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very. It's not.
It was more
crazy.
just a precaution.
Precaution.
So it actually ended up being that you were good and you're cleared, but you did the right thing and you stayed inside.
Someone close to me had to get a test just because symptoms were there, but two days later and we're all clean.
2 days later and they're clean as a whistle.
Yeah. Because whistles are super clean.
They are the cleanest of the clean. All that spit really cleans it out.
Probably not in these times,
Yeah,
Probably
that's true. That's true. Like the least clean thing. Clean as the opposite of a whistle.
Yeah, very, very quite opposite.
Yeah. The exact opposite.
But today's the first day I've seen sun since Monday. And we were recording as of Thursday.
So it's been 3 days, 3 full days at least.
Well, it's been 2.5.
2.5
days since I've seen the sun.
That's a long time. So you did see it today, or did you not?
Today was...
Okay. Today was glorious. The glorious, glorious sun.
First time seeing it in I almost said almost a week. It was
it's been almost 2 years since I've seen the sun.
Seen the sun in years. It felt like
Have you ever even seen it in your whole life? Do you even know what the sun looks like?
Maybe I do. Maybe
not.
I don't. Maybe knows.
I don't. I sure don't know.
But while I was in quarantine, I spent most of my time on eBay looking for things to buy because
what'd you find?
Nothing good, but
what did you find? You didn't have to buy it, but what did you find? Give us some highlights.
There wasn't anything too awesome.
Nothing
Mostly
juicy.
Just looking at like collectibles and stuff. And there's a
lot
of people.
Collectibles? Please do tell.
People that are trying to scam.
Of course.
With retail price is like 3 times lower than what they had it for. So like I was looking online. There's certain things that people were selling for like hundreds of dollars that you could get like on Amazon for $30. And then there's ones that are trying to sell like action figures with heads of different action figures. So yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Pretty stupid.
That's stupid.
Good thing I didn't fall for it.
You weren't too gullible.
Or did I?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see your mail in a couple days, see what shows up.
You gotta pull my...
Your little collar pull, because I'm a little uncomfortable now that he ordered all that memorabilia.
Yeah, now that you know what's up.
And she ordered those action figures.
Yeah. It's fine, though.
Ooh. Anything else on eBay that tickled your fancy?
No.
No?
Not really.
Yeah.
I've spent most of my time doing that on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTubes.
That's about it.
Cool.
For 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been spending the last week or so getting myself ready for the big move down to
explain what's going on.
Tejas. So long story, to make a long motherfucking story short, I don't have a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass, but I do have an apartment to go move into in Austin.
Yes.
So that's where I go to school. But both Caleb and I are from our hometown in Illinois.
Yeah.
And so I go to school down in Tejas. And so my girlfriend and I are moving into an apartment together. And so I spent the last 3 weeks, but the last week especially, finalizing all the paperwork, getting all the furniture.
All the boring
all
stuff.
Blah, 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 blah. But my fun part was I got to kind of furnish the kitchen a little bit, which is my favorite thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I got to spend a few days kind of looking at different little gadgets and gizmos and, and little appliances. Right? Not really appliances isn't the right word, but little knickknacks is another good word. Things that will fill out the kitchen decoration and utility wise.
Are these things that'll set your loins aflame?
Oh, they are aflame aplenty.
Make you bust a fat nut?
Well, maybe. if I can make some creme fraiche, then I might.
Oh, if you can, it's just
little spinach and egg frittata for breakfast with a little creme fraiche on top.
If anybody, that's another South.
No, don't even say the name.
Well, they won't understand until we say something.
Then if you get the reference, you get the reference. You're part of the club.
Yeah, well.
It's a pretty general reference, so if you don't know it, then I'm sorry.
Well, it's not that general if people don't listen to the show.
Creme fraiche. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yep. But yeah, so I've been spending a lot of time kind of getting everything for that. And I love to cook and bake, so I've been baking a lot all this summer because of COVID.
Yes, of course.
Spent the day making my world famous cookies and some homemade tiramisu.
Must not be that world famous. I've never seen them.
Well, you never asked.
Well, you never.
What a friend
offered.
You are.
I didn't know about the world famous cookies.
I'm pretty sure you've seen my story before on Instagram.
Maybe I have.
Oh, you admit it.
So.
Disappointing.
It is disappointing. I do apologize for.
It's all right. Don't worry. I'll have a little Christmas gift for you.
Bless your heart.
No, I do what I can. But yeah, so with that being said, I've been baking a lot and cooking a lot. So the kitchen is kind of my happy place, if you will. And so I've been able to furnish it with everything I've been wanting. Salt pigs, if you know, you know. I got a nice little 3-shelved wheeled cart to put all my baking stuff on, like big flour holders. I'm hooking myself up. It's gonna be good.
You're gonna be set.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I got stainless steel pans.
Oh my goodness.
Got Japanese kitchen knives.
Oh my god.
All my favorite things.
Oh my god, he's on X Games.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. So that's where we spent the last. Really all summer. I've been kind of slowly building my repertoire of kitchen gadgets and gizmos.
Your inventory.
My inventory is a good word for it. But the last week or two, especially now that I know the space that we're gonna be in. And what I have room for and what I don't, I've kind of mostly finished out the kitchen.
Well, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff to get ready for. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll be doing lots of cooking and baking when I get down to the big old Tejas.
Yeah, you'll be set. You'll be making them famous.
World famous
Texas.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Burgers.
Texas burgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do I know?
And all those other good Texas cuisines.
Like Texas barbecue.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking of?
That's what I was.
Like brisket and ribs.
You can have burgers at a barbecue. So
you could. Yeah.
We usually do.
Not in Texas. But you're right.
No one asks. So.
Midwest barbecue burgers all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you know what blows my mind about Texas?
No,
so I don't know. Do you eat brats very often?
Yes, I do. Yes.
You like brats?
Brats are pretty good.
Yeah.
I can.
Does you like putting brats in your mouth?
Yeah.
What does it make you? A gay pig? I'm kidding.
That wasn't.
I know. I forced it. Okay. I phoned it in. But what I was going to say, no joke. That sounded really serious. No joke, bro.
No joke, actually.
No, but no joking intended is that they don't have brats in Texas, like in Austin.
Like
barely. The only place I found brats was at the local Whole Foods equivalent. So it's called Central Market, and it's Whole Foods, but it's a local. They were $14 for a 4-pack because they were like authentic German bratwurst. God. And they weren't even that good. I mean, they were good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love brats, and they were good.
$14 on brats.
Well, yeah, because I like brats. Brats, they're literally my favorite food. That's what I have for my birthday dinner.
Birthday brats.
Birthday bash.
Your
birthday brats on my birthday bash. So, yeah, I mean, I love brats. So it was actually freshman year of college. I had, because we had a little charcoal grill that was shared in the dorm. Nobody used it because nobody knew how to use it. I had to learn how to use a charcoal grill. I did it. So you basically, literally used to put a shit ton of charcoal in there, put some lighter fluid on it, and then just light it and just like hope it stays on fire, kind of. Not really fire, but smoky. And then.
Wait, your dorm had a communal grill?
A communal charcoal grill. So you had to supply the charcoal. Ours. So it was basically just like a metal holder that just you could put stuff in and it would get hot.
All our dorm has a communal phone that people would rip off the wall and throw down the stairs.
That's all there was. There wasn't even like a communal kitchen.
No. I mean, we had like a laundry room, and that's about it.
Okay, that's
but
nice.
It was in the basement.
You had to pay for it?
Yeah.
You had to pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why I never used it. I just went home every week.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Laundry. You know, that's what blew my mind was, so at my school, in our dorm room, like in our building, there was, laundry free. But people still would go home and take all their laundry for the weekend and have their parents. I mean, I think the idea was that they didn't want to do it, so they wanted their parents to do it for them, which is totally what it was. But come on,
can't rely on your parents.
Come on, I mean, it's free. It'd be different if you had to pay $2 per load. That's one thing, but it was free. It was free real estate.
Some of us aren't that lucky. Okay,
I know.
Some of us aren't that lucky, so maybe don't, take advantage. Or
exactly.
Take advantage.
They're taking advantage. They didn't take advantage.
Don't take it for granted.
They took it for granted. Exactly. So what I was getting at with the charcoal grill. So there was a charcoal grill there, shared. Nobody ever used it. But I saw it. I was like, I want to grill something, and why don't I just make brats? Because I love brats, and that's easy. All you do is boil them to the point where they're already cooked, and then you can just get however much color you want from the grill on them. Yeah. Easy as can be.
Easy, simple.
First problem was, I'm 18 years old. How do I get beer? And I also can't bring it into the dorms because that's not good.
That's not good.
So that was the first problem. But I ended up finding non-alcoholic beer. So problem number 1 was solved. That was fine. But the second problem was I needed to find brats. Mm-hmm. And I went to every store around campus, even a giant store, like a full-size grocery store. And they had, hot dogs. They had 20 different kinds of sausages, but they had no brats. And don't even get me started on the difference between sausage and brats because people are like, just use sausages. They're not even the same. They're even not breakfast sausages, but like, dinner sausages. I was like, no, they're different. And so they didn't have them. I'm like, well, where in the hell are brats? Because Texas is like the barbecue capital of the world. Why would there not have brats?
You would think.
You would think, but you would think you would thought wrong.
Texas, they're not very inclusive. They don't like the outsiders coming in and giving them the.
I hope you get my reference, so work with me on this. What am I, Caleb?
I'm a stupid.
No, I'm Texas.
Oh, no, I get it. Stupid.
No, finish
What's the difference?
Oh,
that flopped.
That was flowed so well. We had really good chemistry on that joke.
My mind was going straight to South Park, and I didn't realize. I get it now.
No, that was really. I don't know what you're talking about. That was really good joke chemistry right there. I think we meshed really, really well on together. Okay, but back to the story. So I ended up. I mean, this is probably a really boring story, but whatever. So I went back to. I was like, well, okay. There has to be at this fancy grocery store. There's got to be brats. There has to be. So I found them, but after searching for 20, 30 minutes in the store because there was one brand, one packaging in one specific like international section. I'm like, why would it be an international section? Why wouldn't it be like with the hot dogs? Nope, it's in this international section by itself in the middle of nowhere. $14 for a pack of 4. I got it. I bit the bullet. I really wanted brats.
Not even quality brats?
I mean, they were good. Like, they were actually, like, they were, okay. They were great brats. But they were not worth $14. I mean, I can get awesome brats in our area, even just at the grocery store here. But there's a really good place. How dare you ruin this recording?
We gotta start all over.
No, just leave it in so people can know.
Edit. We never edit.
People know how much of a mistake you've made.
Oh, God.
You ruined it, but whatever. It's staying in. So there's good brats here that are super cheap. So, and I don't know. It blew my mind how expensive it was, but also the fact that there's not brats anywhere in Austin or in Texas in general. I'm assuming it makes me sad. It makes me sad. I'm gonna have to like fly in brats from somewhere else to like special order them to be able to have them.
Just have your mom ship them to you.
I thought about
like care packages.
When I thought about next time that I'm back in town, bringing a cooler with me, and then going to this place that I go to. They have the best brats. They have like tons of different flavors. Going there, getting like a whole cooler full filled with ice, and then whenever I leave, just drive back, freeze them. So that way they're frozen, and I can keep them for as long as I want. And then, easy. Then I can have brats in it whenever I want.
You know exactly what.
I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. It's like you've done this before.
You'd think, but I haven't.
Oh,
but you'd think.
That's crazy. That's such a.
Yeah, that's my story about brats.
You know what I found out this week?
What did you find out this week, too?
You and I were potential suspects for a robbery down the street.
What?
Yeah.
We were. Wait, what? We were?
Yeah.
When?
I think.
When? Why? And how? Why am I just now learning this now?
Because it wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. Are you sure? You make it sounds like it was a big deal. You're like, hey, it wasn't. You almost got taken into jail. Yeah. But did we actually?
Well, it wasn't as serious as I'm making out to be, but we were. So. At one of the bars down the alley, because for everybody, our recording studio is in a little apartment that I live in. Mm-hmm. And
it's a great place.
It's right, and there's an alley right behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And then down the alley is where like all the bars in town are. And apparently one of the bars got robbed, and someone stole the ATM out of there and took it down the alley. And I guess that they knew it wasn't us, but both of us were on the security camera for the store across the street. Yeah. Because that's when we were here recording one of our sketches.
Kind of worked that we were there around the same time.
So the owner of the store, I guess they know my mom, and they asked, "Do you have sons?" I was like, "Well, yeah." Yeah. I was like,
"Oh my God!" Like my mind's blown right now.
Yeah. It was mine too. I was like, am I gonna go to jail for this for something?
Yeah, we have an alibi. Yeah. We have like file time. Like I could prove that we did this, but still.
But yeah, I don't think it's pretty.
So what? So they just said like, "Do you have sons?" And she was like, "Well,
yeah, why?" And it was like there's a robbery down the alley, and they came down with the ATM on a dolly, and like. And I guess maybe it was not too long after that happened. That was when you left. And then I think I left a little later to go visit my girlfriend or something like that.
Oh my God.
And yeah, but I think they were right away. They're like, yeah, that's not them.
That can't be them. Like they definitely didn't rob. They wouldn't rob the bar that they live literally like 4 doors down from. That would be.
I think we were pretty distinguishable from the people that were on camera.
I would hope so. What if like two doppelgangers? They look just like us.
Exactly like us.
And they look like us. They're the same build, same age, same clothes, or very similar clothes.
They chose this area specifically because
they planned it. They've been watching our stuff, listening for weeks, and they're like, oh man, they must record on one of these days. And they been watching. They saw me walk in. Change your clothes. It's time. It's time. Oh man,
we're gonna hit him hard.
That'd have been smart.
Yeah,
they could have, but they didn't.
Too bad that wasn't elaborate, considering most of the robberies that happened in this town.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever really been an elaborate robbery in this town. It's at least maybe there was, and we haven't heard about it because it was so elaborate that they never got caught. But
there was the robbery at the pizza place. You know, the one pizza place where they.
Yes.
And it was people we went to school with, which is probably not the best idea at the first place when you know there's a lot of high school age people that work at the.
Yep.
And they robbed with a A BB gun?
Uh-huh. But you probably shouldn't have a gun at all because that's already an extra like 5 years in prison if you go to jail for it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were smart enough to know that if they're going to rob a pizza place.
Yeah. And another pizza place just down the alley again. A kid that we went to high school with, he works there and he's a delivery boy. And his car got stolen while it was running. And
who was it?
We'll bleep out the name.
What's the initials?
I'll just say the name. We can bleep it out.
No, I don't want to bleep it out. Oh. I don't want to. I'll forget, and then I feel like it will look dumb if we say it, and then I'm just gonna stop the recording for 5 seconds. Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Yep, I remember now. I remember. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I do actually remember that now you say that. That's.
And then his car got they found it down by St. Louis, and I guess it's like a giant police chase and the car was totaled.
Why did they take the car to St. Louis?
I don't know.
They just come to this town to steal it and go to St. Louis?
I think there's more than, I'm sure there's more than that, but
maybe they were like, let's go to this random small town and drive the car back to St. Louis.
Yeah, you never know.
I just thought of a perfect title for this podcast. We almost went to jail. Because it's not clickbait. We did.
Technically, yeah.
We were suspects. Or we could be, we were suspects in a robbery.
We were suspects.
I feel like we almost went to jail is better clickbait.
Yeah, we almost went to jail.
Yeah.
Do you ever any other close encounters with the law?
Great question, Duke. Do I have any other close encounters with the law? Honestly, I don't think so.
Well, that's not.
I mean, I've gotten pulled over for tickets, like speeding tickets. But
I've gotten pulled over and never gotten a ticket, actually.
Well, I did because I was going a wee bit fast in Colorado, going down. In my defense, this does not make it okay because I was definitely speeding way faster than I was meaning to. I usually speed around 5 to 8 miles an hour max. It was going down a mountain, and I was blaring music with my girlfriend, and we were both just jamming, and I was not even thinking about the speed limit. And I should have been watching because I knew it was going downhill, and I should have been. And I turned the corner, and the cop's right there. Thankfully. So he actually was pretty chill, because I was going probably like 15-ish.
Down a hill?
Down a mountain.
A mountain?
15 above the speed limit. So I was probably going like 75 on a 60. I was going pretty fast. I didn't mean to, but I was.
Was it a 2-lane?
No, it was a 4-lane.
Oh.
But I mean, it was like a pretty major. It wasn't a major highway, but like for the area, it was a bigger. They were doing construction, but it was right up ahead, so I hadn't hit it yet.
If you're going 75 in a construction,
so the cop was really chill, and he was like, "Hey, I'm glad that I stopped you now because there's cops up there that are waiting because if they catch you, and it's double immediately the fine." So he's like, you were obviously speeding, so be careful and go slower up there. He's like, but I'm glad that I got you and not up there because it is what it is. I was speeding, so I don't think it's on my record though because I paid it off, and it sounded like it wasn't going to go on my record if I paid it off. So maybe it was more like a violation. Well, I don't know if it was actually a speeding ticket. I think it might have been like a citation, and it was like pay it within 30 days, or you can come dispute it in court, or let it get on your record. And so I sent a check. I had literally sent a check from Walmart back in my hometown, or next town over, and send it to the office in Colorado to pay off the. Yeah, it was kind of
Why
weird.
from Walmart?
Well, because I had to get a cashier's check.
Oh.
I don't have any checks. I had to get a cashier's check, so I didn't want it to be Walmart specifically. It just kind of had to be. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, it was like $250. It was it was a lot of money. But that's what I'm saying. I think it was like one of those things where since I paid it, it wasn't. Because I haven't had any increases in my insurance. Don't increase my insurance if you're listening to this.
Yeah, because insurance back. We got him.
Yeah, we got him. We've been waiting for years for him to confess.
Son of a bitch.
This is just hearsay. This is just a story. This didn't actually happen.
For legal reasons,
it's all allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, this happened to me, and even though I'm retelling what happened to me, it's alleged.
It's alleged.
But I had to pay like $250, so it was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that that's cheap compared to some other speeding tickets, but I'm pretty sure that when I paid it, it took it off my record because I haven't had any repercussions with that. I haven't had any my insurance didn't go up. all those things like didn't. And usually that would happen if you get a ticket. You know, like your insurance goes up immediately, like $20 or, you know, a month or whatever. So I don't think it's on my record. Because I have never told my mom. And so
she doesn't know?
No. So again, she's never said anything. So Mom, if you're listening to this was like 4 years ago. So sorry. But if you haven't said anything as of now, then I'm assuming that nothing came of it. So therefore, you don't know. And therefore, nothing happened.
What if they're like, oh gosh darn it, why is everything increasing in our
insurance? What the hell? Stupid insurance? Yeah, so I'm assuming I'm good.
She gets into a total like yelling fight with.
She's like, this should not be more expensive. This is ridiculous.
What is going on? And it's all because of you, so good going.
I do what I can. But yeah, I guess that's the only run-in I've had with the law that I can think of. One time, it wasn't me, but it was my friend on campus.
Mm-hmm. He
apparently fit the profile of somebody who left a taxi without paying.
Oh.
And it was on campus, so basically it was a university police, but you know, they got a call from the actual police that somebody in the campus area had taken a taxi and had got out of the car without paying, but they had left their wallet in the car. Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah. So the police officer just asked us to see all of our student IDs and was like, you know, what have you guys been doing? Pretty sure it was a little racist because he was Hispanic.
Oh.
But we don't know. It was just one of those. It wasn't.
What do you mean?
He wasn't like, you're suspicious. He was just like, you kind of fit the profile, so I want to make sure you're a student. So I don't know. You know.
Something's fishy.
Yeah, a little fishy. But he was cleared because he was with us the whole time. We're like, no, he didn't just get out of a taxi. He didn't just skip on paying a taxi. Like, sorry, dude.
Wait, if he left his wallet, then how would they know? Why wouldn't they be like, oh, well, it's not him?
Well, that's basically what they did. Once they saw his ID, they were like, oh, okay, that's not you, obviously.
Why do you just...
Well, I don't think they...
Why didn't you do that? Just hold it up next
They didn't have the wallet. It got called in by the police to the UPD, the University Police Department, and then they were like, you know, they might still be in the area, so they were like kind of watching, quote unquote, for somebody that fit the profile. I mean, it sounds like I'm like imagining like a little mall cop, like I see him, he fits the profile.
Paul Blart.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's the only other time I can think of I've been, as far as I can remember, that I've had a quote unquote run in with the law. Yourself?
Nothing as eventful. I mean, I was pulled over 3 times last year.
Wow.
2 times for actually I was pulled over 4 times last year.
Let's make it 5.
3 times for a headlight that was out.
Oh no.
And didn't get a ticket once.
They just let you off. Were they just go get it fixed, or what they say?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna do it.
Is that what you said?
No. I didn't
go get it fixed. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, let me write you a ticket. Actually, I think I could do that.
Actually, I can do that tomorrow. Yeah.
And twice I had the headlight in my car with me. I was like, see,
I
I'll
haven't
get
had
it
a chance
done.
to fix it yet. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
One time it was fine because I knew the cops, so it was okay.
It's all about who you know.
Yeah. Honestly, especially in small towns.
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
true. That's true. That's very true.
The 4th time I got pulled over because I rolled through a stop sign, which is the stupidest thing. First of all, there's no one there.
Well, apparently the cop was there.
He was, and he had his lights off, and he was on the side of the road.
That's not cool.
So that's why he didn't give me a ticket.
Illegal, yeah, because he was like, you know, if he disputes that, I could see that, He just wanted to scare you.
Yeah, it was like, that was a stupid. He's like, you know, there's a lot of drunken college students out here, and it's like, first of all, there's no college students here because it was Thanksgiving break, so there's no one.
You're like,
no one's gonna.
Oh,
be here.
officer, I'm sure there's so many of them. Yeah.
Nice try, fool.
Yeah, right. Nice try, bitch.
Yeah, idiot.
Fucking loser.
Go take your stupid police test again because obviously you don't know the laws.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about this.
You don't know those laws.
Oh, and I don't know if it's a run-in for me, but I've had to call the police twice at work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. At FV?
Yeah.
The good old fam.
I work at a movie store, Family Video. It's a chain, and because I've been robbed 3 times while I was working.
Oh, 3! So you only call the cops twice?
Yeah, because the second time I was like, well, if you didn't get the manager was like, well, if you didn't get a good description, then there's no need to call him because we can't. We're not gonna do anything about it.
Are you really not gonna comment that I'm looking at you through my pop filter? I've been looking at you through it for like last minute.
I was just like, okay, just ignore it. Let me tell my story.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
Why did you?
I don't know. I just stuck with it because I wanted to see if you call me.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't. Okay, I was like, okay, you do what you're doing. I guess.
No, I'm listening. Sorry for interrupting.
Well, at least you apologize.
Yeah.
Well, let me get back to my story.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get back to my story, please? Because you ruined it.
Please.
Because you thought you were trying to be funny.
Please.
Funny guy.
Please.
Well, the first time I had the call because it was after hours.
So this was the first time you got robbed.
Yes.
Like the very first time.
And this is like the second week I worked there.
Jesus, what a good way to start.
Yeah. And I called the police because there's 2 suspicious men sitting outside the door just waiting. So like, I'm not leaving until they leave. Mm-hmm. So I called the police, and then they left before the police got there. Mm-hmm. So
they probably could tell that you like had called somebody.
Yeah. So that happened. That was the first time. And the second time, there was the first robbery I dealt with.
So they actually did like rob you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I say robbery, but I was never at gunpoint or anything.
Well, yeah.
Gosh, come on.
So what
that would add to the story.
So actually, I think we should end the episode here and we should leave them in suspense, and you should do the next episode to go all about your rob. How much could you talk about it? Like, you talk about how it all went down and how everything happened?
Well, there's not much, but there's been multiple robberies.
Yeah, I think we
with
should
people
save it
I
for
know.
Another episode. We should save it for another episode. The robbery episode.
The robbery episode. Mm-hmm. Well, sorry guys. It was not my idea. I was gonna tell right now.
Sorry, I know, but
someone's little. Let's hold it on. Let's hold on to that
cliffhanger.
We'll do it next time.
Cliffhanger.
He thinks he's real sly, trying to.
Gotta split up that content, man.
Yeah, because we don't have much of it because we don't know what to do. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He wants to talk about brats for 20 minutes.
Yeah, right. And
won't let me finish my damn story.
Well, good thing we're recording these in unison, so you can finish it almost immediately after this one's over.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. So.
Well, for you, it'll be another week, but.
Or more.
Yeah.
If you don't choose to watch it immediately when it releases.
Yeah, because this will be on the internet forever.
So maybe you're listening to this in 2 years after it's out. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be freaking awesome.
Maybe even 3 years.
4 maybe.
Or 5.
Maybe 6.
8.
12.
15.
20.
60 years.
100.
We'd be dead.
So?
That'd be weird.
Yeah. Whoa.
Maybe. Whoa.
If
you're listening to this in 100 years, comment 2020 was a bitch.
They won't know that.
I don't care. Just comment that. I told you, if you're watching this in 2120, say 2020 was a bitch.
Okay. Yeah, do that, I guess.
Yeah, you will know.
And if you're listening to now, just be like, hello. Say hello.
Just say hi.
I'm listening now in the present time.
In the present time, which is now.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, thanks for listening.
Yeah, you can tell
everybody.
We don't know how to end this podcast.
Yeah, right. We're just kind of like keep going until we can kind of unnaturally get to an ending.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Tune in next week. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. except for last week.
Yeah, don't remember that time.
Hey, just forget it because that our schedule is stays. Our schedule is 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays is our podcast.
Yeah,
it's
not going to change.
Don't forget it.
Don't change.
So with that being said, subscribe so you don't forget it, because then you'll get notifications, and turn the bell on, because then you'll get notifications whenever our podcasts or our sketch videos go up.
Yeah, and with our sketches and any other sorts of videos that aren't podcasts, you'll have one of those a week too, okay?
Yes, at least once a weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, and you're going to love it. We're going to make sure you love it.
And follow us on our Instagram and our Twitter at HeyBrahOfficial, or email us at HeyBrahPodcast@gmail.com.
And if you can't find it, that is on our
That's in our descriptions always.
Yeah. So.
Tune in next week to hear Duke's riveting tales of his and other coworkers' robberies.
Ooh.
And how he was 9 inches from death. 9 inches from the grave.
Yeah.
He was knocking on heaven's door.
Sure was.
Knock.
Yep. And that's how we're
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.